Hi, guys. Welcome to our Humility and Self Respect podcast. We have Whitney, Camille, and Abigail. Let's get right into it.
What is humility to you?
Humility and being embarrassed or being humbled. If that makes sense.
Yeah, being able to be
humbled.
Yeah.
Yeah, learning definitely from mistakes I'm making and being like, oh yeah, I could have done that differently. Or that definitely humbled me. I thought I had it and definitely didn't.
Or just like knowing your self-worth. Like, this is who I am as a person, and this who I'm gonna be. Like, I'm just content.
Sometimes I was like, dang, I could have maybe done better, or like, put more effort into certain stuff.
Being able to acknowledge those things that go on in your life.
Mm-hmm.
Those limitations.
Are you humble?
I am very humbled. You want to know the first time I got humbled?
Oh.
College, high school.
College, high school?
I'm in college track. In high school, I was one of the best, and then I go to track, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm not the best. And it was like, I went to my first meet. It was an indoor meet, and I just knew I was going to win my heat, and I came last, and I was embarrassed. But that taught me that if you go into a track meet already humbled, you won't be humbled. So that's what I learned from that humility.
You stay humble, you can't be
Hello. Hello.
I think I am humbled. I have been humbled. I think sports is very, very, very humbling.
Hello.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I've also never been, I've never been the person where I was like, oh, I'm better than you.
Yeah.
Even if I know I'm better than you, I'm not going to tell you to your face,
I'm
better than you.
Yeah.
No,
Like,
I don't say nothing.
I'll keep it to myself. Like I said, I think it's knowing who you are as a person. Like, I know I'm better than you, but I ain't going to go around saying, like, I'm better than you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No one is better than anyone.
Well, in certain aspects of life.
Yeah.
But, like, certain things I have, like, it takes me to be humbled. Like, maybe with people in the way that they act. I'll be like, okay, that was humbling. What you did there, that'll make me take a step back. That was real. Now I gotta go reflect on that. Or just like when somebody points out like what I shouldn't have did or what I could have done better, that was humbling. Okay, yeah, I could have addressed that situation in a different way. I could have done things differently. You know what I'm saying? So that's that.
I agree. Because I feel like sports and definitely school I feel like coming to college was very humbling for me because high school, I had all A's. I thought, it was easy and like, okay, they're like, preparing you for college. That's what they say, whatever. Oh, when I came here, I wasn't prepared, obviously. And definitely got humble my freshman year. And then, that was COVID year for me. So, it showed me because I wasn't going to any classes and I was basically failing everything. So
I ain't never had to be humble with school. Like, I was never the kid.
I was never a big school kid. Like in high school, I thought, okay, I liked it, being around my friends, whatever. Then college, I'm like, oh, this is real hard.
I've always disliked the idea of school as a whole. Like, I've never been the kid. I was like, oh my god, I'm extra smart in that aspect. Maybe like certain
subjects or something.
Yeah. I'd be like, okay, like, girl, you ate that up. But still, there was always somebody smarter than me. There was always somebody. So maybe it was more the self-achievement for myself and not other people. Like, within school, I've never been like, maybe because I just don't apply myself like that.
I feel like that's what mine is, too.
I just don't apply myself.
In high school, everybody.
I'm really a big person on, like, I'm big on, I'm not going to sit here and study for this test and still fail it.
Yeah.
I'm mad.
That's how I am because I'll be feeling that way too. It's like if I don't study, I can make like, you know what I mean, an okay grade. And then if I do study, I can make an okay grade. Depends how much I studied. And then I'll feel the same way. Like, I shouldn't even study at all. Then I waste my time. Like, that's why I felt like definitely school was humbling because high school I felt like everybody was way, smarter than me. Like, I still did all A's, but everybody else was like in higher classes and their GPA was higher. And I'm like, I felt a little smart. And then coming here, I'm like, yeah, I'm actually dumb as heck.
I knew I was never going to be that kid.
Yeah, I've never been a good school person. Yeah.
But I ain't no dummy. Like, maybe I apply myself a little more.
For sure. I could definitely apply myself.
Wow. Do you feel like you have high self-esteem and self-respect?
No.
What? What's wrong with y'all?
No.
We said no.
My self-esteem be too high sometimes.
I don't have high self-esteem or
It depends
self-respect.
on the day.
Yeah, sometimes you were my friend. You're with me almost 24/7, and you know
I
that.
understand that, and y'all need to work on that.
So I don't feel like
Because I feel like
my self-esteem is very low.
Mine is too.
especially
I
like,
have self-respect for myself. I do.
I think we allow social media to set these standards of what we should look like. Like
True.
with the self-esteem thing, like what we should look like, how we should act, and what we should be doing with our lives.
With self-respect wise, I have self-respect to where, like, social media wise, you see celebrities or people on social media doing all types of stuff that you know they shouldn't be doing. I have enough self-respect for myself to know not to do that or
I
post
think I
something
have
like that.
self-respect. Like I'm not gonna let nobody just do me any kind of way. Like, and if I do, there's a reason. There's madness behind.
Like you have
the
enough,
actions.
you have enough self-respect to walk away from that,
Yeah.
to handle it a certain way.
I might not have enough self-respect to walk away immediately,
Mm-hmm.
but my self-respect works in the ways where I know what I should be doing. I'm just trying to figure other things out.
Yeah.
And
And
my
that's how
self-esteem
I
is a little
feel.
too high.
That's how I felt about the self-respect, Whitney. But the self-esteem, I would say mine's very low too, because I've always just like, oh no, like even
Right.
like certain clothes or like just, I would like, oh
Man,
yeah,
yes.
just
Once my
certain
self-esteem is,
things.
like very high.
I feel like mine's like I think I scored like when we had to take this in class. I think I
forgot.
scored like maybe like 2 or 3 points under the average.
I think I
like,
was above the mean for self-esteem because I'm very much aware of who I am. Like when it comes to like other people,
I know I'm a good person. I'm like, I
I
know about the other
know.
stuff. Like,
I definitely have room to be a better person.
Sure do.
Yeah.
I'm just playing.
But no, like for real, like I have room to be a better person. Like some things I do, like man, I'm messed up. You can't do that. But like my self-esteem is like I know exactly who I am, and I sometimes I might take that a little too
far.
literal, too far.
Mhm.
Like because now you can't even look at me because I know exactly who I am. So it gets to a point.
yeah,
It gets to a point.
just the point. Gotcha.
You know, being conceited is a real thing. And then it gets to the point where it can be bad. Like now you're too conceited. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, I have to have that balance.
oh yeah, balance is important. Abby, do you have anything else to say?
No.
No. Okay.
Thank you guys for listening to our self-respect and humility podcast. Bye.